Dışarıda deli dalgalar gelip duvarları yalar. Seni bu sesler oyalar. Aldırma gönül aldırma, aldırma gönül aldırma, gönül aldırma. Seni bu sesler oyalar.
Everyone, welcome to my travel and learn channel. Museums are one of the essential things in our life for understanding our past and learning some cultures. And there is a lot of museums in Ankara. We traveled through museum until right now, and right now at the moment we will travel to Ulucanlar Museum. Ulucanlar Museum, one of the most important museum in Ankara, because Ulucanlar Museum in the past was a prison, and a lot of people had stayed in that museum, and we will learn their life, and we will see some places in this museum together. Finally, I came to Ulucanlar Museum, so let's start. There is 2 soldier models and a military car at the entrance. Then you need to buy a ticket from the counter, and you can enter this museum. After entering this museum, we need to pass a narrow street. The street is called Adnan Menderes. There is 9th and 10th Hilton wards after entering in. People had short-time punishments stayed in these wards, like Şinasi Rahit Berker, Ratip Tahir Burak, and Erdoğan Tokatlı, Fethi Giray. After leaving from these wards, we are going to cubicles. There is a lot of cubicles in this place, and people who have seen crimes have stayed in this cubicles. After passing the cubicles, there is some pictures which remained from the past on the walls of this place. For example, there are some people who had stayed in this prison in the past. Then there is a courtyard. There is a big courtyard, and after passing in this courtyard, we came in a big ward. This ward was called Fourth Ward. When we entered this ward, there is some newspaper from being the past on the wall. On the left, there are toilets and kitchen in the same place. I think it's not hygienic, but they had lived in the past. And we can see some pieces which they used when they cooked some foods. Then, after leaving the kitchen and toilets, I go to the prisoner's bedroom. There is about 32 bedroom, I think. A lot of known people had stayed in that prison in the past. Most of these people was journalists and writers. They just because of their works, they write because they was able to affect the public in Turkey. Although they had arrested because of their work, they still didn't give up writing, and they still had written a lot of good poets and novels. For example, Necip Fazıl Kısakürek had written some works like a letter to Mehmet from Dungeon. That's a quite a bit good poet, I think. After leaving the fourth word, I came in the fifth word. They is similar to other words, but there is some photos and some pieces had been remained with some people who had stayed in this prison. You see some photos. Some non-people had stayed in this prison in the past, like Ahmet Arif, Muhsin Yazıcıoğlu, Bülent Orkan, etc. And there's some pieces which belonged to them in the past in this prison. I think they gave these pieces for this museum. I don't know. There's some clothes, some books. Yeah. And there's some pictures belong to them again. After leaving from this art, I go to art. There's some newspapers on the wall. They are about some events which had been in the past. Yeah. After I passed these newspapers, there's some letters which had came from their close prisoners. You can see. I am so upset right now because some letters was came their children and their wife. Dungeons were people who committed disgraceful crimes such as rape and murder had been kept. There's two tiny, I think, and two darkness. It was a place that allowed prisoners to see the people they love. I think, but they cannot see this place. There is a bathroom which called hammam in Turkey. I think prisoners had taken shower in this place. 18 people were executed with the execution law until 2004 with these tools. I asked some questions to some people about ulucanlar, and you couldn't believe some answers. Let's watch the film. I asked some questions, of course. How many museums have you been to?
I have been in 9 museums so far.
What are you feeling from being here?
In this prison, so different other museums, I think. It's because of its history. It makes me feel so impressed.
Alright, which place is the best to most in
I think every places are so horrible in this prison. But I can say the cubicles are the most terrible place in this prison because in in this place are too tiny and too darkness. I don't know how people stay there.
What do you think about some young people who stayed in this prison?
If I'm not wrong, many writers, poems, and political people stayed in this prison because of their work. Their opinions was affecting people easily. For this reason, they was punished.
Thank you for answering my question.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Hi, can I ask some question?
Yes, of course.
Yes, you can ask.
Which museums have you been to in Ankara until right now?
I have been in ulucanlar museum. It's very impressive and it's attracted me.
Yes, we went to about 1 month ago together, and there is so good museum, and we like it. We are supposed to. Everybody can go there.
Okay. Which place impressed you the most?
And the main room. We go in their room and we so like it.
Maybe cubicles. I think cubicles are impressive to me because there's two darkness places. I think.
Yes, you're right. It's a very darkness and sadness, but this is real. We cannot make it.
Thank you for answering my question.
You're welcome.
Today we traveled Ulucanlar Prison Museum. I can say if you can come in Ankara, you should visit this museum because this museum was so impressive for me and I was cry a little bit because some people's story is was so impressive. You don't forget subscribe and come and like this video. And if you want to other place, you can comment on this video. Goodbye.